once again for Wings. They have great lockdown. And it's gonna be Lone Druid might
is still already spawned up, so Kuro's got no space to go in the jungle, and Jirax, he was looking for a gank on mid. Instead now, he moves up towards the top lane. Kuro's coming in with an extra stun, and they got an opportunity right now here on face. Wait for the extra stun timer as he starts to run himself away. There's your first Malefice. Jirax, he needs to get in front of him and get the body block off. Can't do it, so just physically attack him down, and face will be the first blood going in favor of Team Liquid. Jirax, however, is stuck.
Enigma is having his camps blocked out. Him being able to rotate and gank up that Beastmaster. Part of the problem is going to be is that between the Enigma and the Earth Spirit, they're looking to try and jungle and also gank mid lane. The Beastmaster gets a lot of space, but Liquid putting pressure.
It's happening again. You can initiate down on bottom lane over on Mind Control, but he's just so tanky. And Mind Control, okay, with the Fidget Block, consumes at the Fairy Fire. He's dropping down very, very low. At the same time, up on top lane, you're actually going to lose faith to the three-man gang. So both safe lanes are able to find the pickoffs on the off-laners. So the Fissure from ISIS ends up being wasted, and Matumberman, he's making a play for the top rune. Now there is no mana. Okay, now it is there for the Fissure, thanks to the clarity, but Matumberman breaks off he still breaks free and moves over, and this actually baited Mind Control to come out a little bit further with the Sunstrike from Nightmare setup. Shadow gets the perfect tether off. Can Mind Control survived it? His Anchor Smash hasn't done enough. He's moving back towards the tower. Jirax can't create space, and he actually backs up. Shadow, he comes back in again. Jirax punching Wings, who get overconfident. And the big kill to take Jirax. He was the walking wound of the bottom lane. At the same time, Kuro.
Because it's daytime. The nighttime movement, if he'd just done it maybe 15 seconds earlier, it would have been perfect for Kuro because it's still night at that point. He could have gone for the dive, but now Mind Control's in trouble.
He's going to trigger off the Ravage to try and survive with the Anchor Smash. The kick is in to connect the ball. Jirax, you are so beautiful. Find the kill over on the Slark. Ice with a fish. However, again, a rebuttal kill. Taking out Mind Control. To prioritize taking a little bit of objectives, Liquid have a lot more capabilities thanks to the Lone Druid pick. It does seem to kind of fit Liquid's playstyle. If they can actually get into this moment of time, it's probably more like 20 minutes is what we're looking at, but when they have mech, the Lone Druid is kind of coming online, and oh, that gank on mid. It's going to be difficult, but maybe not impossible, not once you get that Nightmare to set up. Oh, they got Echo Flame as well as normal, starting with a Sunstrike from the Invoker. Say goodbye to your Phantom Lancer.
That is the one big thing, like, we really feel that Earth Spirit is one of the strongest heroes in the game right now, but just because he has this really long initiation range and incredible disables, he is a little lacking on damage, so you could see it in that situation right there with the Beastmaster.
Mind Control.
That close.
Fissure, stunned, again, look for the leash as well. That damage on the Shadow is high. The Sunstrike's coming in, but Mind Control reads it. He'll Anchor Smash again, now here comes Kuro. He can black hole through, but it's too late.
feel pretty good just because they were able to get both their Midases.
Here's a Nightmare. They're starting up on top, but I think Wings are going to be really sad they did this. Kuro, they're going to roar on him with a Sunstrike. Jirax being scripted up. The two supports to control Midnight Pulse will go down, but Kuro is dying right now to the Necros. How does he get himself out of this one? With extra help, maybe that's the way to do it. The rest of Liquid removing him with support. Matumberman lands now. This Earthshaker has been everywhere at the right time. Doppelganger is on cooldown for 3 seconds. Matumberman doesn't have a way out. The Sunstrike's going to connect the axe as well. It goes on, only hits once. Doppelganger is off. Here he goes, but Ice is waiting for it. He doesn't have fish. 3 seconds for the tower. That'll do the job. And the PL will be punished. Jirax was prepping for it. The Tidehunter Mind Control was so far down. Now they know that Innocence as well as Ice, they're in the tree line. You do have Ravage available, but will not be required. Innocence is going to lock himself in the trees. The Doppelganger, they break through that. The Fish on. No way! No! He doesn't get out. There was still enough illusions fall if they get away. They'll protect the top tier 2 tower, but Kuro, damn, he's still so damn low. And maybe Kuro, walk to the side! No! He'll go down. Jirax was
too much space, and they know that there's max 4 heroes up here. And they still hasn't shown themselves.
Jirax, okay, this is just a simple Fiend script. If Jirax didn't get the silence off, Kuro's making his play. They're bringing in more help, but Shadow pounces away up the cliffside. So Innocence, he'll go down, sure. You defend your tier 1 tower, and Shadow will have to wait just a moment.
But that's that Wings have managed to take that tier 2 at the top lane, and yet bottom lane is still being pushed out. Liquid have no space to be able to farm it. They can't
Initiation, Sunstrike. They do actually have Roar available too. Mind Control with the Necro unit. Ice, he's going to commit the Echo Slam as well to ensure the kill. And he backs up a little bit. Understands the fact that, well, while it still does have that tier 1 tower there, that nowhere is really safe to Fissure. Starts the attack, the creep wave's coming in, no Echo Slam required. In fact, it wasn't even available, it was still on cooldown.
when he's got these kind of items, he can show himself and put pressure, and so was FaZe. FaZe is actually throwing his summons into the lane.
Gonna go for the kick. He needs to keep that control over on the Beastmaster. Raw will happen. You got Gush and Malphus, but Jirax is going down. Everything is just being brought together. A magnetic personality is Shadow. He also goes up for Kuro. Liquid are losing too many heroes across the map. Mind control now. The Echo Slam. Finally controls the Ravage. Has to buy space. Savage Roll working with an Ice. He'll go down underneath the tower. Finally, money coming the way and an Entangle as well. Vada, he needs it. A double kill for him. They'll BT forward on the back of that PL. Maybe with the Sunstrike. Vada, be careful! Oh, Drew got nailed! FaZe still on the run. Matama will finish up the job that Vada did start. That presence of mind.
Here in this mid lane, Matama man, they're looking for it again. They have so much initiation on them.
They'll have to start with the fissure once again and then jump in, follow the Sunstrike, a lot of damage. The PL brought down, it was actually the Bane's final nuke. They put him under and the tier 2 tower can be exposed. Meanwhile, Vada caught in the tree lines. The kick from Jirax will buy a little bit of space for the lone druid to maybe walk back out. He's got no mana and now no life. Brought down by the movement of Shadow. He actually leashes the Tidehunter. There's no Ravage. There's no control. The kick comes in from Jirax, but nothing gets off Shadow, especially when you're tornado the Tidehunter up. That is a lot of momentum up in the air, but he still falls down to death. Team Liquid, they are on the ropes right now. Wings previously, so they couldn't even split. They had to split up their heroes when they're already down 2 players. Now, however, they're coming back up. The kick was on the Invoker. That Invoker is still...
Maybe Wings, when they find that opening, they take that kill, they're not able to immediately go high ground and take a lane.
Oh, Ice jumps in, goes for the instant Echo Slam. You got the fall of Silence on over the Sunstriker still will connect over on Kuro. He's so low, but Ice ticked down, but you've got Shadow instantly there for the rebuttal. Team Liquid, do you want to try and push for more? The only opportunity you've actually got is Innocence. With that landfall, Matama does have Diffuser Blade to charge Spellable, and he goes through Innocence pretty quickly. That gives a double kill, actually, to Kuro.
Get Roshan, but Earthshaker knows how important that is for Liquid to make.
They find an opening. They found the Earth Spirit. Jirax in trouble. Can he get out of this one with the one charges? He will not survive.
And they really didn't cause this Roshan pit or wait for a high ground push.
I think part of the issue is just that because the Tidehunter doesn't have that blink dagger, Wings knows that they can always disengage, no matter what happens.
Unless, if you see Ice's position, he is exactly where he needs to be, just in the tree line, off out of vision of Team Liquid, and now there's your jump over on mind control. The silence there from Jirax, but Shadow just dark packs it off, and Ice, he's so good, but no, he jumps in, there's your Echo Slam, but it will fly through, but the Earthshaker's already going to go down, mind control, being focused, he just wants to TP out, and will he? No! Not successful, so close to the walls on Kuro. You're going to lose both your big AoE controllers for Team Liquid, and the Tumbleman is going to get out just in the nick of time! Back to base, war. Everything's
farming Enigma as well as the reposition from Liquid for their 2 supports. It's not the fight they dreamed of, for sure. And it's not probably the nastiest fight that Liquid has encountered just yet, but it is another small opening where Wings might be able to get a range strikes here. They're going to go back in. Shadow's just like, yeah, I'll take this. I still got Aegis.
But what's the Tumbleman really going to do to him? Like, okay, you can burn off a little bit of the mana. The racks actually have to be fortified, but up on top lane, you've now got the Beastmaster attacking into the melee racks. They're being poked and prodded on all sides unwillingly. Maybe if you can get entangled, there's 2 attacks into the Savage Roar, which actually didn't even connect on FaZe.
That's a chance.
Oh, the Aegis is down. They're going to be able to play. Oh, the Victor!
Kuro, there's nothing else to really follow up, however. Shadow as well as Ice, they're all over it. And Shadow will keep going for the kills. Jumps forward now away up on top lane. Vada, he's going to go down the Invoker, just locked inside the Ice Wall. Ravage be committed. They need that damn kill, but Shadow, he's back, but it's too late. In for Innocence will also drop the fissure. More space being created. The Phoenix Great Matumba! There it is. He's able to find the pick. They look for more. Jirax wants to kill over an Ice, the Thorn in the Liquid side. They will bring him down. He won't be able to fight. They kick his corpse away, respecting the dead obvious
heroes. The upside is they're still alive. They're still in this game.
Ever so barely. They still do have a
mind control. You actually, yeah, he's dead. He couldn't walk himself away from that Invoker's just combining up magical ice and fire.
Submitted for both those abilities. Not a whole lot that they can do, and that's why Wings, despite the scariness that these two heroes naturally present, they're just going to go for it anyways.
Oh, they try and get that kickoff, not going to work. Beastmaster roars, instantly goes onto that spirit, and when they push back, they find the kills. The double buybacks are on their way. We're on the front lines, but who are you going to control? Innocence looks to be the only target that Liquid can go on to, but the accurate plan, Eyesight will arrive. It's still that microphone move forward, the proc of the Kraken shell. Eyesight will go down, but Tummelman being a real issue right now. Tam doesn't have enough damage. The bear is still alive. This was the only summon, but really, what's the cost? You've still
that they've shown really great positioning in both Game 1 and Game 2. You're unlikely to be able to get those big team fight elements.
The B teams are coming in. They asked for the call. That was a nice. Miles away. And that TP came so quickly. 3 seconds before the initiation happened, it was Faith who was pinging the creep wave. Still in the lane, blinks away, and the smoke will fail.
So well done by him.
Oh, maybe they find the opening. That kick hits on Eyesight. They have to magnetize him up so he can't just Echo Slam and control him. Any kind of pickoff will work. So maybe this smoke isn't a complete failure. The Earth Spirit, again, style points for the kick. 20k deficit of gold in the back of your mind and 14k for experience.
Yeah, a few more of those and maybe Liquid
Down the roll. They go over on Cora. That deafening blast. The mech will keep him alive a little bit longer. But the Invoker, he's such a cannon with the Sunstriker mind control. The damage is too much. He can't put himself away. The Ravage comes over. It'll hit. Maybe they can turn. But Harman's got faith. The kick will fly through with the BKB to set up for the moment. Can't really find a good target. He's going down. Matolman's walking over. The BP is bringing in extra help. Invoker ball back into the game, but Jirac kicks in once again. The Bears focusing on him. They need to keep that Invoker out. They're fighting. This could be a shadow down. The PL, they find another one. They just keep going. The Fisher.
Way too aggressive because of that BKB. They still are going to pick up the Aegis, and this is going to go on to the Invoker. And Liquid aren't out of the dangerous territory yet, but they picked up quite a bit of farm on Matema Man now.
But you still lose. Wings get the Roshan into their hands. The house always wins at this point.
They're underneath a Hawk, and that observable from Jirac. They saw Innocence. They try and go over and beat Master. Double kick! Space got connected on as well. Innocence wants to walk out here, but Matoma just falls to Beastmaster in a world of hurt. Too many illusions around. The Sunstrike won't hit a real hero. They're going to lose the base too. Eyesight, hang in the tree line. Where's the Invoker? He wants to burn down Koro, but Jirac, this guy, he has tasted blood.
For them getting any sort of farm, that they just had to send their summons forward.
Mid lane, Tornado, Koro is going to be picked up by this one. And with the BKB from the Invoker, he wants to fight. Koro, he got bashed up. Koro needs that black hole. What can he do? Will they have enough? They can't see him. They can't attack him. Beastgrip actually dragging Koro out of the black hole. He'll go down the Fisher and Sarah can't get the survive until the Rabbit. And the gun. Mind control brings down the slug. There is still so much control with Eyesight. Echo Slam and Tummelman. He's down for the count. No buyback available on both. The lone druid.
They don't have Black Hole. Jerix is just trying to lead them on a ghost chase at this point in time, getting away from them.
They're
luring them away from the base a little bit.
They are chasing a long way for this.
I mean, they know they've got plenty of time. They can afford to chase down this kill, and will still have a full minute before the Phantom Lancer is back up. So they claim that kill. They turn right back around, and this should be Megas. I can't really see how Liquid can defend with neither of their break ultimates and neither of their carries. This just seems impossible. Liquid
Double
does with the comeback, but it doesn't seem possible.
Mind control just won. His refresher off to get his Ravage back off cooldown, left it back inside the base, so Wings will feel like there's no Ravage, but he's got no friends. There's no one else to help him survive. The pickup and the throwdown with EMP. Mind control actually needs to go back and regenerate. The Megas up with this last range Rex to fall in Team Liquid. They stumbled in Shanghai, and it looks like we might be seeing a repeat. Mind control, he'll avoid. Now is the time, the Ravage with a BKB! It actually is just, now that's it, that game. The Ravage means nothing at the end of the day, and Wings are up 2-0 against Team Liquid. Not a single game dropped here until the grand final, where they've lost 2 in a row and are staring down the barrel of a whitewash.
And Wings a single game away from being able to take this championship. This team, this was their one shot. This is their big opportunity coming from the Chinese region to prove that they were some of the best that can go to this LAN event and prove themselves, and they're doing it right before our very eyes.
Well, at least there's still some smiles over on the Liquid faces. But Wings, they were high-fiving in the end of game number 1. The smiles got bigger, the high-fives got harder. Wings looking fantastic in game 2. We'll have ourselves a short break. We'll be coming back here, game number 3. What is in store? Will it be Liquid or will it be Wings?